Alright. Cheers everyone, Zemalf here. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to Golden Lap, where we are continuing the 1971 season with the Team April. And we continue to hunt for the first podium position, probably for Tim Morstan on our team. We've gotten close. Fourth is our best so far. And Tim did squeeze in the third qualifying time. So we're starting from the second row. The race is going to be probably wet all over if the forecast is correct. But let's see what the actual weather looks like. I always gotta forget Fisher a little bit. They are doing good things there behind. So they do have the patriotic thing, which means that they're getting bonus here as we are in German. But yeah, ninth overall there in the qualifying is really good for Fisher. And one of the Chapmans... Wait, is this... No. I was thinking about something else. I was thinking about... No. Mach is back, actually in pole position now that they are back. So we only have Romano at the moment as alternate. Antonio was driving for us in the first season. Now they replaced one of the dead drivers here in the second season. Yes. So it's a dangerous race. Dangerous to race in the 1970s. Hey, Ask Lion, thank you so much for 51 months and tier 3. So let's go with that and see if that brings us luck in the race. And let's see how wet it is in the beginning. Interestingly, kind of the track is not overly wet, but it's gonna get wet. But it's not gonna get wet. All technical terms here. So I think it's too risky to push with softs. It's kind of not... It's gonna stay in the intermediate, but it's not gonna get like... especially if it goes like rain, no rain, rain. Depending on what happens in the fourth forecast, we'll see that does it get wet enough for wet tires in the end. But I will push my car in the start. And let's see what kind of start we get for Tim. Interesting. Only Ryan behind us went with intermediates. So I think at the very beginning, in the first laps, Mach and Woods will gain on us. I think that's super risky to go with hards, unless there are traits on, I think, both drivers and me in the crew that it's easier to use. It basically makes the blue range of a tire slightly bigger, so it is possible to push with soft tire, with kind of dry tires into these wet zones. What we can't really do. We will lose too much performance. So I'm not sure if Isivinini or Lapran has that, or these specific drivers, but interesting to see what happens here. Håkan Feldskog, the crew chief of Team Chapman, partied a little bit too hard. That's the only thing we have here. Let's see how Tim starts over the against these dry tires. I'm guessing we will lose a little bit in the early laps, but then start to do kind of normally after that, or gain over these. And also, like, I'm watching Ryan's gap to Woods, because that's kind of showing to me how much better the dry tires are. They are a lot better here in the beginning. So I don't know, did I make a mistake, or can we gain it back when it gets better? It always makes these races more interesting when it's not like fully dry or fully wet. Yeah, Fisher is really struggling. Yeah. Can't really tell with 3 laps, but obviously us losing so much here Maybe just taking softs in the beginning and pushing them would have been the right call. Hopefully I did not screw this race kind of overall in the beginning. Ryan has such a good car that they can keep third, but we are losing badly. I will burn some fuel here to not lose all the positions. We want to. We'll also push the tires here a bit as well. Right now it should be too wet, or right there on the borderline for those tires. So this should be our time, but let's see what the times start to say. We are kind of looking at Ryan here. That's how much they gain, and they are now gaining seconds fast. So we should be winning over Lovera. I think Mach is a little bit maybe too fast for us just with their car. Just with their car. Yeah, the lower teams who started with not wet tires, they are changing. But is this gap, like this gap is so big that did we already lose it? Or the top teams are staying in who didn't have intermediates yet, so I'm pushing a little bit with Tim. I'll just keep Fisher there. We'll... Okay, we just passed LaRouche, who was still on dry tires, and we will pass Lovera as well. And we'll probably gain on Holgersson. Let's see if the Chapmans, the blue cold cars, do they come in now? Still staying in. No one coming in. Interesting. And it's gonna get wet there. Which is good, because we can keep our... We can even conserve our intermediates and go for wets around this area. Okay, Ryan caught up with them, and it will probably pass them. Wow, they didn't go in. Woods and Moretti did not go in. I think Ryan will just swoosh by them, although for a moment the track will get a little bit drier for a moment, so really interesting weather for this race. One of the most interesting weathers we've had. I will hold on to my tires here. And see if we can save them a little bit. Again, I'm watching a little bit how Ryan is doing against the others. Because that kind of tells me he's probably more consistent than we are. Okay. Both... No, sorry. Holgersson came in. Maldonado is still on track. So Chapman's changed. They changed into intermediates. Their intermediates are in better order than me. So now it comes down to that, will we change into intermediates here? Okay, it's gonna get really wet. I think I will... Oh, okay, wait. Okay, decisions. Yellow flag, do we pit now? Do we pit now and take another set of intermediates? It's gonna be like wet tires, like right around here. And we can't quite make it there. So do we take intermediates now and push these tires? Push these tires to that wet range. Do we just stay in and take this yellow flags conserving tire wear into use and instead push all the way here where we could possibly change into wets? These are the moments where we decide fate of Tim Morstan. How he does in this race. I think Woods and Moretti got really lucky with this yellow flag. They can pit now during the yellow flag and change tires. And I think also both Lovera and LaRousse really benefited from this, but they are back to back, so they will be a little bit stacked in the pits. Does the graphic show which parts of the track are really soaked? There's no... as far as I know, this game does not simulate that. It's like overall wetness, and then this other is the amount of rubber or traction on the track. So this is simplified motorsport management compared to like Motorsport Manager or F1 Manager. I haven't played them, but as far as I know, this does not simulate it as detailed. There are names on the different curves, and I guess the different curves have different statistics, but it's kind of hidden. And we are just going with these overall numbers. But yeah, I paused the game here to think what to do with Tim. Yes, we have Holgersson behind us, who is definitely staying. We have... There's a pretty big gap for there. I think I will risk it a little bit. So I will take intermediate so that because otherwise I think I would be changing into wet tires too soon. Yeah, let's do that. It's not super ideal, but let's use this time here. I think I will do... I'll do the same thing with you as well. Yeah, this might come to haunt me, but on the other hand, we are in a position where we are supposed to be. Interesting to see what Ryan and Maldonado do. Will Woods come in during the yellow flag? They did. Moretti came in. Ryan came in. So okay, that loses time for LeBron, but okay, they are so good in the pits. Jesus. Okay. LeBron totally stacked their cars, and they still did so well. Okay, can we pass LaRousse? We did. Okay. It's alright. Like, we are... What is that? 25, 26 seconds behind Maldonado, who already changed to wets. I think that's too early. Man. Let's push. This is our moment. Come on, Tim. Look at Fischer. Schaub is on wets. Schaub is on... Oh, that's a mistake, Schaub. That's a mistake. We have Maldonado and Mach on wets as well. Tim will fight for fourth here. That's so good. That is so good. Oh, Moretti went to wets as well, and Woods is definitely gonna overtake them. I'm pushing my engine here a little bit to burn fuel now, when I think is our moment in the race. I'm trying to catch Mach and Maldonado with more stands here. Looks like Fischer is gonna be 10th soon. Which is good. We should be pushing these tires because we are gonna go wet. But we're gonna watch out for the stress levels of the guys. Fischer is struggling a bit to overtake, so I will push their engine. to hopefully help that overtake. Looks like Fisher just doesn't have the car for it. It's a shame. Let's see how wet is it in the scale. It's still well in the intermediates, but let's continue to push these tires because it's gonna be a wet in the end. So let's continue to push them here. Maybe we'll stay kind of in the red, in the green zone, and just like push neutral, push neutral. Surprisingly, okay, Tim is 7 seconds behind Mark. Let's kind of watch how that evolves. 6.5. 6.5. They gain on that section for sure. Yeah, 5 seconds. Yeah. Five seconds. Everyone in the front is on wets already. But us. Should I be concerned about that? Not quite yet. Let's continue to push the tires. We did catch all the way up to Mac on this stack. And we will have wet tires later than these other guys. I will with Fisher pull one lap. One more lap with Tim. I think the moment is now because even one lap might lose them. Just others are on wets already. Let's do it now. And he might even go with these to the end. Oof. Oh, the chassis is such a bad shape. Oh, do I take 8.5 here? It's only 55 max because the chassis is so. That chassis might actually break. Oh, okay. Tim is very securely 6th, right? I will repair it. I will repair it. Yeah. Because we can push the engine in the end, and I think that will be hard on the chassis. Okay, interesting. We have a fight in the pits with Maldonado, but since we have since we are there to repair, we lose positions pretty significantly. Let's look at you. You have like engine. I think you have a solid chance of pushing to 10th. But only if you don't repair the engine. And if your engine breaks, that's fine, because this is not like the best engine we have overall. So let's bit you as well. Let's look at the fuel. Can't beat yet. Ah, we failed our pit stop. Oh, Fisher continues to be the unlucky man. So we spent twice the time on the pits for Fisher. But let's see how they do now. It's gonna be wet race in the end. Let's just wait until we can burn our fuel. Team has a clean track. They are catching on LaRouche, who has slightly worse tires. I think Maldonado is up for grabs. but Maldonado has fresh tires as well. So it's gonna be Morsten versus Maldonado. Driving, not done in the pit. So this gap is here because we decided to repair our chassis. So it's gonna be a matter of can we burn our fuel in the end. Okay, it's already really close. Let's burn a bit here. Team needs to save the fuel a bit. They are catching on LaRousse, which is good. Maldonado is not doing like superb. Yeah. Just overtook LaRousse. Fisher is in the zone. But Fisher is just out of 12 seconds. That's gonna be really close. But no. Oh! But Schaub did change tires as well. Oh. Okay, this yellow flag does play into our favor. Because we don't need to pit. But this does help Mach. How close can we get to Mach? Not too close. They keep their position. Yeah, this helps our tire wear and we can push our engine after this all the way to the end. Oh! Fisher is 10, so because Lovera was in front of Fisher, so Fisher is in the points. Also, hey there, Rabbit. Happy Easter. It is so silly how much I like this game. Like, I immerse myself in more or less, not all games, but many games I play. But kind of how invested I am in these stupid circles going around the screen. And I'm cheering for them more than I'm cheering for like 99% of sports. There are some sport events like when someone from Finland is doing great when I get more excited over sports. I'm a sports guy, but it's so silly how awesome this game is in its simplicity. Okay, let's watch out for the yellow flag. As soon as it goes to the 0, we'll burn our fuel. For both drivers. And yep, we have plenty of fuel for the end of the race. Team is too far from 5th, I think, unfortunately. Actually, Fisher, you just keep it safe. Yeah, you are so securely 10th. So I think you will just take your crash chance to minimum and we'll watch that gap behind you. And we have 24 seconds to Maldonado. I don't think we're gonna catch that. No matter what we do, we're not gonna catch that, so I think team will be 6th. We've been going back and forth over that 5th position with Maldonado whole season. This time Maldonado played it better. And this gap here, we have like 7 seconds on this gap because we had to repair our chassis. Team is gaining on them because we are burning fuel and they are not. They are even conserving their tires. But we're probably still not gonna catch them. Interesting fight in the beginning. Moretti in the front. Moretti has the golden lap, which is the fastest time. And they are really fighting for Ryan over. Yes, and I think Ryan and both LaPrance, so Ryan and Woods, need to come and change tires. Or really be careful with their tires in the end. So I think Moretti will win this one. Our cap 16.5 seconds to Maldonado. Fisher has really secured, he's like in the middle of Schaub and Edwards. He can just cruise here with minimum crash chance and take that point, which he definitely deserves. Okay. We can push a little bit here with Tim. just in case Maldonado makes a mistake. But it's only 4 laps to go. This race started with the interesting dry/wet mix. We decided to start immediately on intermediate tires, and some drivers in the beginning really utilized soft tires. But in the end, it's gonna be a really close call, and I think, yeah. Oh, actually, I think Woods went into the pits, so does it mean that Ryan will come as well? Yeah, okay. Will Muck catch Ryan in the pits? They did. Okay. So I think Ezrealis won this with the pit strategy. We are 17 seconds from the... Yeah, we're not gonna catch. Not gonna catch Maldonado no matter what. Okay, I will tell Fisher not to fight, so that they just let Morstan go by, because I think they fight even when they are lapping each other. So I'm basically telling Fisher that, hey, just let Fisher go, don't risk it. Because they might actually crash into each other or something, and that would of course be the absolute nightmare. Because we are both in points, doing really well here. 18 seconds. Yeah, I will just conserve for the last lap so that we don't crash. Crash and we take the 6th. The top teams are top teams, and we are fighting it with Chapman, and we clearly won. The other driver of Chapman, Holgerson there. And as far as the fight over Hemlock and Wenlock, we are... No, wait, Waylock and Hemlock. So the blue-white and the red or crimson-white, those are our main competitors, and we clearly beat them. So good job. Good job from both, and Fonseca got a broken tire in the end, or broken something. But we take 6 and 10. That's sponsor money, that's points. Solid effort from Tim. And yeah, really good. Really good. And Muck back from injury, immediately showing that they have what it takes, but I think they have team order in place that Moretti always takes more points, because Muck is out of the championship competition because of being out for 2 races. But yeah, really clear win for Isivinini there. And we are once again the team number 4. And got all the sponsor money. We only need to be in top 10 with one of our drivers, and there's no additional bonus if both are there, unfortunately, because we did it this time. Looking back, I could have actually taken the second sponsor, but I didn't know we were able to fight for like 6th realistically. But yeah, look at that. Team is so securely now in 5th, and they are really fighting for 4th position, which of course is only possible because Muck was out, but I think Muck will eventually swoosh by because they're just gonna get so much more points. But we are fighting for 5th overall with Tim, which would be incredible. Team-wise, I think 4th is our position. Like, the Chapman is just better. But if we can get 4th, the team standing at the end of the season affects what budget all teams get for the next season. So being 4th, improvement from 6th, will probably give us, well, at least like 10 more or even 15 more budget for the next season. Interested to see how Isivinini-LeBron battle continues in the end. Currently LeBron is winning the team championships, but let's see how that's evolve as we head into the next race of the season, and there is a sponsorship challenge. This might be a dry one. We haven't been in South Africa before, so this is a new track, because we didn't get this in the first season. Okay, use every dry compound during a race. Will be easier for us, simply because Fisher's car is so much worse, we can't get them into consecutive positions. So we'll just do this, and if nothing else, we do this with Fisher, if it makes sense to use better tactic for Morstan. And we have 2 races to do it. So even if the next race is wet, we still get another chance for sponsorship money. $10 we could also use to spy on another team, but we're not gonna. Wayland did try to sabotage us, and actually they would be in 44 points if they did not. Luckily they were caught. But competition is fierce. Let's see if someone tries to sabotage us again and if they are successful or not. Okay, that steering requires improvements, and the reliability is kind of going down. Let me just... I have a feeling these go down over time. So, let me just take a quick screenshot there. Is it taken? Well, anyway, I was just thinking that I want to see exactly what the reliability is, how they change. They change over time. Anyway, let's build a new steering and see what we get. Because even with the minimum reliability, it will be better than the 47. So we are looking once again, minimum will be 25.51, but we are looking at let's say 71 or above. That will be better than average. Hey, we got 110, so we got better than average on that. Good reliability. We take that. So let's put that on Team's car. And the better reliability on Fisher's car. Fisher's engine is absolute hot garbage. 40% reliability. On the other hand, if that does blow up, then it blows up. It's our secondary engine. We're gonna build a new engine again, and we are risking with reliability on this season. We are building better cars, better parts to make our car more competitive in the next season, because that's where our target is, when we truly have a chance to fight for a podium, hopefully. It's we started with the second worst team, and we immediately hit 6 with the expected 9 on the season 1, and now we have got to jump from 6 to 4. Maybe next season we'll be jumping to 3rd and see how it goes. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Wait, did I didn't. I put the wrong parts in. Wait, you have that one. Okay, it somehow changed it back when I was changing the parts. The better performance part to car 1, it's actually changed this one away. Good thing I noticed. Yeah, 55, 50, 65 is okay reliability. That 40 is pretty horrible, but I'm not gonna spend money on it. We'll save money. Money for the parts, and if the car breaks, then the car breaks. Hopefully it doesn't cause accidents. 40 is really bad. You know. We're gonna build a new engine next race. So yeah. I could also just with Fisher spend time trying to build that. But yeah, we haven't had a we haven't had a broken part yet, so I'm kind of also testing how far can we push the reliability before we start losing parts. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. I would like to stay above 50, but I also like to save money. So let's see. Okay, it's gonna be a try one here, at least for the qualifying, and probably then for the race as well, which is great. Gives us a chance to go for the sponsorship challenge and possibly try some interesting tactics on the race, like go with one pit stop using hards or something like that. But let's see. Let's go for the qualifying. Let's immediately send our guys in just to get those tuning times in. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. So the most traction will be at the end, so that's where the best times will be. It's mostly just getting laps in, getting those tuning times in, so I will speed this up when we are not in the pit. And let's see how we start placing in. Tim is so fucking good in this. He's so good at qualifiers. We have no place of being in #1 spot, but Tim did it anyway. It's like a incredible, absolutely incredible. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's get a little bit of steering. Let's get like into 2600s with all parts and kind of help Tim's car. Like overall, let's see if we get lucky here. 12 out of 16, that's alright. Yeah, so we want to see like into 2600s with this plus. That's minimum, and let's see where it takes us. $13 out of 17. Let's take these big ones. So maybe focus on engine and steering for you, and then chassis on Tim. See how that goes. Just sending them out fast to get those lap times in, get more tuning in. Let's see if Tim gets clean track. They do. They are not improving their time. They somehow pulled like a miracle time with great focus on the first one, I think. Yeah, this is more our place now. Like Tim pulled like super focused time in the first one, which of course doesn't make it easy to compare these times. Okay, let's see if we get lucky with this high chance here. 6 out of 20, not good. 19 out of 19, so there we did. Nice. Okay, let's improve that a bit. Improve that a bit. That a bit. 2 points unused, that's not great. That is not great. So good RNGs there for us, unfortunately. Tim is 5th now. Improving their time, looking at those sector times. Nice. I'm so happy I hired Tim Morstan for this team. That's made this season like super exciting, because we have a like driver who's outperforming our car, and we have them ready for the next season, and when we really have a chance to for him to hit those podiums. Okay, let's see. This track is kind of a mixture. There's not like maybe like super high speed things. So maybe I'll actually focus on the braking on this. Until we have like overall improvements done. Oh, hitting the minimum 2 when you have a chance for 20 hertz. Get 13 out of 16 to compensate for that was great. Keep on sending them out fast. as the best times will be at the end. We just want these tunings to get closer to the golden tuning. And it's all in the RNGs here. That's how do we do. Let's see, can team improve their time? Looks like they are not. They maybe got caught a little bit in the traffic. At least otherwise couldn't improve their time. But that's fine. You don't always need to when you have such good time already. Yeah, this is only for performance, so this tuning does not change the reliability as far as I know. 15 out of 15, really nice, 8 out of 13. Let's get these guaranteed points, maybe risk that one, 10 out of 17. Really good for Tim overall already, good tuning. We still have time. We are kind of, we will try to get a good time at the end of the race, like just went there where there's most rubber, most traction on the track. 10 out of 13, 11 out of 13, 14 out of 14. Good job for Fisher as well. Overall, it's really good tuning, both cars. Send them out. See if we get a good lap for Tim. He has a clean track, he's improving his time. Can he still fight for second? Nope, others are swoosing by. Yeah, now we are kind of more in our place, but we will fight for that second row. We will fight for it in the end, if we can tune our car. 14 out of 16 will help with that. Okay, let's hit good RNG on this one. No. $16 out of 16, great hit there. Oof, kind of not so great RNG for Fisher this time, but we have several tunings left here. It's a relatively fast track, so it's gonna take like less than 4 minutes for them to go around. Let's again see if Tim gets good clean track. He does. Improving his time. He has a chance to challenge Muck. Does he do it? Let's see. Yes, he does. Sharp. But Muck has a chance to do it, and Muck is pulling fastest time on Sector 1, so looks like we are definitely not going to be fighting for the top 4 this time. Yeah, Muck pulled a pole position so far, and again, we'll try to hit our fastest lap at the very end of the session. That has a chance to overtune, so let's not risk it if we kind of get good RNG and hit 19 out of possible 19. Let's see what else can we get. This one, this kind of can overshoot as well, man. But unlucky there. Let's see if we can find better ones in there. Yeah, this is good because it can hit the zone, but it didn't. That can overshoot. Let's try that one. Yeah, okay, that will hit the golden zone there for the steering and braking. So that's good. Keep sending route 850. Fisher is 11th at the moment. Let's try to really find them a good slot in the end. 9 out of 19. Okay, not so great options here. If this hits 9, it would be in the golden zone, and it is. Okay, 1 point left, unfortunately. 8 minutes left. Okay, with Fisher, we'll just continue to send them out. With Tim, we are gonna try to optimize our last lap. Tim hit 3rd at the moment. Let's see if this stays. Moretti is pulling good times, but yeah, we're probably gonna be... Oh, Woods is not doing so great, so maybe we are fighting for the second row after all. Okay. Okay, this is great if this hits the high end. And we did. Good RNG, thank you. Can we get another good one? 2 points unused. Maybe I just should have selected something else. So he doesn't have time to go out. I think overall I can't really fight for like extra positions, so I think I will send them out, because that way I can get one last tuning in for the race. So I'll just do what I can right here, and hopefully get one last tuning in before the session ends. Fischer is 9th. Possibly has a chance for 8 if he pulls like a miracle time. So let's see how this goes. Pretty good in there. Nice, hit the golden tuning there, that helps. Okay, Fischer can't make it back in time, so I will wait with them and get them into that best traction. Team is not improving their time here, unfortunately. Little bit of traffic for Fischer. Not great. Okay, but still have time for this. Let's see if I do. $15 seconds. Okay, I get this tuning in for Tim just at the end. So really good tuning for the race. For our main driver, and Fischer is on track. He's in traffic, unfortunately. Can he fight for 9th? He's improving his time. Needs to improve a lot. He has a clean track. Maldonado is on track. Will he beat Morstan? They did not. Fischer 10th. 0.2 behind Lovera, but good effort there from Fischer. Team once again in the best possible spot we can fight for, but we were not too far from 4th. 0.13. It was close. It was close. Okay, on for the race. Hopefully it's a dry one, so we can do some tire strategies. It looks like it's gonna be. It is good. So let's remember we need to use every dry compound during a race. I am not sure if this is driver specific. I think I will, just in case, maybe use every tire on Fischer. Kind of push them on like a start with softs maybe, and or maybe push with the softs in the end or something like that. So let's see. There's gonna be a lot of traction overall. So I think I think what we could do is try like one pit strategy. Go with like medium hard. With Fischer, I think I will start with maybe I'll do hard, medium, soft, and we'll push these hards a bit in the beginning. I'll push in the start with both. I'll just put Fischer in not fighting, just in case that happens. They get like super starts. Another thing would be to start on softs now and then do like really. Maybe I'll start on softs on Tim. The performance difference is actually not that big. And that's I think this game has, like, if we look at that performance range, like hard is 995 in the beginning, and soft is 1003. And then towards the end, the softs go down quite fast. They go like below hards pretty easily. So I think that's overall, I think hards are too good in this game. And the speed difference is not that big. But so I think just overall, in a race like this, it would never go wrong with just go hard and hard. One pit stop, or go hard, conserve them a bit, and go medium hard with one pit stop. I think overall that's always the best strategy. I'm kind of experimenting here as well. So let's start Fisher on hards, and let's start Tim on softs. And Tim is going 2 stops. Fisher is going 2 stops. And yeah. Still thinking that should I try to take Tim on mediums? Mediums with 1 stop. How much we're gonna lose against others? Let's go on softs. Let's go on that. Let's try. And we'll push in the beginning. Crew chief of Vernier partied a little bit hard, so they have -1. Ooh. This one is ours. Our crew chief went to party, so we have -1 on our pit stops, which absolutely sucks balls. But it is what it is. Let's see the start from Tim's perspective. See how they start on those softs. Jesus. How can we lose so much in the starts? Those cars have like insane acceleration over us. But luckily Tim gained them back. Oh, how is Fisher doing so bad? Yeah. Fisher on hard tires, we are just not competitive in our car on Fisher. Yeah, this is the thing. I'm on soft tires, and I lost so many positions. So this again tells me that why didn't I just go with hards? We have the best tires, and I'm losing. So it's almost to a degree that I'm thinking that there's some tiny mistake in the configuration, and the hards are like too good. Because this happens almost every time. Softs that suck. Even that they should be so much better. But it's not only us. Moretti had the worst start. Moretti went from 2nd row to 10. So nightmare for them. I don't know what Edwards is doing. Jeez, Lovera and Edwards got like miracle starts. Amazing. Kinda love it for the whole race, but crazy. Fisher should be pushing their tires, because we are gonna change them. Wait, oh, Ryan crashed after a fast lap. Huh. If this happened a little bit later, I could have changed my tires already. Jeez. Mach is 16 seconds in the lead. So everyone else got just the crappy starts. Yeah, I will just speed this up. Ooh. Holgerson lost a tire during yellow flag. Oh, RNG is in our favor. We got good out of that. I'm speeding this up until that goes away. And there. Okay, did someone change tires? Because I think they did. Let's push with both drivers. Sucks for Fischer to go down 8 positions in the start. I think Edwards will just swoosh down from there. Okay, one last lap for Tim, so let's push them and then change their tires. Oh, this track is so fast. I missed my window there. Let's go for the next one, and we'll definitely just change into hards. Then I maybe push another soft in the end. Yeah, I should have just gone hard. So it is what it is. Chassis is kind of in a horrible shape, but try to live with it. Came in at the same time with Edwards. Same time on the pit, so no difference there. I will push my engine here a bit because we have not done well. Tires will change in the front, but we are so far behind. How did we do so bad? Like we completely lost this. Are we falling behind with our car? Or is there just such a big difference with like RNG? How the guys do in the start and how they... I guess it comes down to that focus and their... how well they do on average. Let's see where Tim climbs from there as they continue on those hard tires, but I definitely should have gone different strategy with him. Unfortunately. That's what you would think. But there is... Tim has a bonus for qualifier, so he does better in the qualifiers than on races. But just losing so much position in the beginning, that's bad. Fischer is complaining that their car corners badly. So that means that their steering is... Okay, I haven't seen this sort of notice before. Fuck off and stop complaining. So either this message means that their reliability has gone significantly down. Because I think the reliability... Oh, that... You know what? I don't know the details of the mechanics of this game, but I'm guessing here. Maybe if we have... Because the drivers have speed and focus. The focus means that how well can they keep like their usual speed. And then they can go over focus and they get there like faster than usual, or they lose focus and they do worse. So that's why Tim Morstan here is much more consistent than Fischer. But what if the reliability actually affects that one? So we have performance of, let's say, 2500, but with reliability 50%, it fluctuates kind of there. But if we have 100% reliable parts, it gets that maximum performance all the time. I'm just guessing here, because it might be like it might be that it's affecting this one. That's why we get this one. The reliability has gone so down that it kind of fluctuates over some limits, but they complain about it. But yeah, we need to change tires for Fischer anyway. So let's see how it is. They were complaining about cornering. Oh, right, but they had the 40% engine. Okay. Okay. So I think maybe that's beyond some limits. That's beyond some limit that's there. So we need to go with like above 50. Because it's just like it's too broken. Yeah. Well, the timing was good because we were just there at the pits. But hey there, Alfie, how you doing? I did get some chocolate eggs. Only the small ones. I did have one with surprise inside during the week. Okay. We should beat Lovera, LaRousse and Edwards every day with Tim. It's gonna be really fast in the end as the traction goes up, so soft tires can really help us. I will conserve tires on Fisher, so that we can go on softs in the end and really use them. Because I wanted to push those hards longer. Man, Maldonado is pulling fastest time on Chapman. That's concerning for the rest of the season. Because we are really fighting for them. Fighting against them there, and okay, I will help Tim here with a little bit of push. If they can take over Edwards, they really should. There we go. Thank you. They were so much faster. They were stuck behind Edwards, losing time. Yeah, I think I chose to go for the sponsor money with Fisher instead of going for hard on their tires. So here we see that Tim Morriston is saying that they can't focus. That means they're gonna get worse than average time this lap. Interesting to see if Maldonado, Lovera, Holgersson change into another set of mediums. And will they push those to the end, or what happens? I will tell Fisher here not to fight, so that they let Tim go by. Oof. They accidentally let Rosenqvist go by as well. That was not part of the plan. Oh, come on, Tim. Get your focus together. Let's speed this up a bit. Apart from Ryan crashing, there's not been much happening on this. Let's continue to conserve Fisher so that we can take those weights. This was not great for us. It's kind of we are on too fresh of a tires. This really helps some of those guys. Both LeBron's out as it was Woods who went out. This kind of takes Esarelli really in lead in the team. And here in this fight, we are 30 seconds behind podium position when we really would have a chance for it for once, but we are too far behind. Exactly, Stukov, yeah. Like this happened in a race where we are not there. In some races we have been right behind and could be fighting for them, but the position is so far ahead, and we are just getting outperformed by Chapman. unfortunately. This does help with our tires here. So we can push a little bit with team's tires and still have softs in the end. Like if we would pit now, to change into mediums. How many laps do they last? 14 to 27. Okay. So average is what? 20, 21. Yeah, so we could push to like 46 on Tim. Guess we are changing about at the same time. See how the fuel is. Soon push. Let's push these tires a bit now. I mean push our engine a little bit now. And let's see where it gets us. Hey there, Stargazer. Found you through YouTube and a few years ago and didn't know you switched to Twitch. Good to find you here. Yeah, I'm doing all my videos nowadays. Well, no, I still can do some videos just for YouTube. But since 2020, I've been streaming regularly on Twitch, and all the latest Let's Plays I do after 2020, I've been recording them here live. So yeah, I'm here kind of regularly 4 days a week, sometimes 5, sometimes less if I have weekends off, but yeah, I'm here. I am posting all these well, 95% of what I do on Twitch I've been posting on YouTube as well. So those of you who are here and who don't know my YouTube, I've been doing Let's Plays for 14 years. We just had a 14-year anniversary. So there's a lot to watch from the time before Twitch and all these runs I've been doing. All these games I've been streaming, you can find them there. But back to the Golden Lap. We are about 20 seconds from podium. And we are around the time when we're gonna change tires. We can change tires, so let's push the tires a little bit here before we change. There's gonna be amazing traction in the end. So let's see how we're gonna utilize that. Let's not crash the cars. Team is gaining on Lovera and Holgersson, but I think Maldonado is too far, unless something happens. Fischer is in the zone, let's push the car a bit. One more lap for both. How's the fuel? Fuel is good. Fuel is good. Okay. Actually, I could have pushed the engine sooner. I could have pushed the engine sooner. Okay, can Tim get past Lovera? Just see what I do here. We could already push with softs here. Pause. The performance is 977 on these hards. Let's bid now. Let's bid now and take softs. The engine reliability is really down. The chassis is in absolutely horrible shape. So hopefully Tim can somehow pull the miracle there. We can't waste time. Even that we have secured the 6th. But we are, holy shit, we're only like 8 seconds from the podium. Jeez, Tim, you have a chance. Oh, that's true, Romano is there. That's so cool. Oh, teammates from the previous season. Thanks for spotting that out, Sugov. Yeah, Romano is replaced one of the drivers on a night, who unfortunately had such bad accident that they died. So the drivers can die in this game if they crash. We have lost 2 so far in the 2 seasons. Not from us, but from the overall roster. And Romano was driving for us in the season 1. But yeah, let's change your tires. And same thing here, let's push you. Okay, we are losing 1 second on our pit stops because our crew chief went partying. Asshole. Let's change Fisher to soft, so that's the all compounds for the sponsorship challenge. And now after pit stop, we are really far. We are really far, and Maldonado has hards on, so they're not even coming to a pit stop. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, it is what it is. I should have pushed my engine a little bit sooner. I have too much fuel in the tank as far as end goes. Also, somehow Lovera pitted. Lovera pitted. How close can Tim get? And also 4th. Ooh, look at that, we are 5th. And we are really fighting for 4th. I didn't realize Holgersson was coming in. Okay, so Tim has a chance for 4th. Tim does have a chance for 4th. But we can never catch 3. We can never catch 3, that's too far. Fisher fighting there now with soft tires. Can they have a shot on 10? I think it's a little bit too far. Let's see what they can do. Now that we have, we can burn the fuel, which means we are taking max out of our car as far as speed goes. And telling Fisher here to let Tim go by. If it comes down to that. Hope they went by smoothly, that's good. Yeah, Mach was... I don't know what's happened with Mach, they were like in the zone today. So we are fighting for 4th position. Unfortunately, the Chapmans were too good in this race where both Laprans from the front went out. We had a legit chance for podium as far as cars go. But Chapmans did something. Maybe they built new parts, maybe they did good tuning. And yeah, we were not quite there. Let me try to push Team here a little bit if they could get past Holgersson, because we are on softs, they are on mediums. Ooh, it's close. Close, but we don't have the cornering. So I think we are losing on engine on the Chapman, which is the acceleration. And from points, Fisher is 10 seconds. Which might be too much. Did you ever play Motorsport Manager? I did not. I did not. This is the first motorsport management game I have ever played, and I love it. I love it. I did pick this up because this was Fisher. You can't fight. You can't fight Fisher. On a different lap. Fisher, you can't fight Morstan, I meant to say. try to push again. We are so close, but so far. Can Tim do it? Nope, we are losing. Can't do it. Hey, how are we 10th? Someone pitted. Holy shit. Also, Fischer is as fast as Morstan here in the end. Man, this could have been our podium, but we take 5th. We take 5th. And we take 10th. Especially the 10th. Yep. We take 5 and 10. That's fantastic. Yeah, this is set in the 1970s. This has like fake names for the drivers, for the teams, and the point system is like modern. Because back then, I think only 6 got points, and it's very different. And then, of course, the qualifying is simplified. So it's not like, it's not historically simulating the system in the 70s, but it is set there, kind of with the retro vibes and all that. There is mods for this one, so that you can have the roster changed. So there are like that change these into the actual teams. At least I saw a roster for 24 and 25, and then there was also a mod that does like 1950s instead of this. Yes, 2 drivers have died in this first season and a half we had. Luckily not from our team, but it is possible you can just lose a driver if you push them too far, or if you just get unlucky with RNG. But yeah, both Laprans or the McLarens went out, so Isivinini, aka Ferrari, got top 2, and Chapman, aka Lotus, utilized and got the podium. This could have been us in some other races, but not this time. Also, Wayland overall getting 14 points. So the fight in the 4th position team-wise continues. Lotus kind of just gets more gap between us in the team results. But we got the sponsor money because we used every compound in one race. And we continue to rack up cash, we can get new parts. We need to replace that engine. Engine that Fischer is doing. But overall, we are 5th. But Maldonado kinda overdid themselves there. And so yeah, I guess we are kind of fighting for 6th right now with Holgersson. But we have been able to beat Maldonado in other races. So let's continue. Mack was out for a couple of races, so they will swoosh by to the higher spots. And this one race kind of got Moretti in a decent lead over Woods. So let's see how that evolves. And we are quite securely still in 4th. Obviously, if Wayland continues to outperform us in every race, they will get closer. But yeah, Chapman did really well on that previous race. Lopez back for Hemlock. And we are going to Belgium. We are going to Spa, or Circuit Erste in the game. And it's gonna be wet. It's bumpy. It's the 7th race for the season. So we still have Stretto, Francis Hollow, and Autodromo Gran Lago remaining. So I think this is Imola. I never remember this track's name, and I don't remember the Argentina track either. So we have like real tracks from the real world, but they are named differently, and some of them are like more of that are no longer in use, but they were back in the 70s, or the other way around. That we have tracks that are being driven now, but they were not in the 17s and so on. This game is surprisingly addictive. Like, it's so simple, and I'm using quite a lot of time in the races and the qualifying. You can easily just speed up and kind of just let the game run in much faster pace and kind of swoosh by this season. But as usual, I like to take my time. But in its simplicity, because we have just these 3 parts: engine for acceleration, chassis for the total speed, and then steering for the braking and cornering, and you just play with these. And then the drivers have only speed and focus. Speed is their speed, and focus is kind of their consistency. And then you have engineer, and you have a crew chief. Crew chief affecting the pit stop times, and the engineer affecting how good parts we can build and how the tuning goes. And that's it. Like this, in its simplicity, I think this is absolutely fantastic game, and I'm loving this, and it's so addictive. And I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Okay, those reliabilities are horrible. So horrible. Okay. Okay. What do we do? Okay, with Fisher we can hold on to those parts probably, but we need to do something here. So we probably... And also this better part can go into the number 1 car. It's the same performance. That's fine. Okay, that 44% engine is bad, but so is the chassis. This next track is kind of... I guess it's a balance of speed, and yeah, it's kind of a balanced track. I will build a new chassis, and I will probably gonna use $3 on the engine as well, just to hold it for this race, or we risk it with 44 and just build a new part next time. The overall Tim's car reliability is hot garbage. And also looks like we are paying $7 now for the parts. So again, we are gonna go into the 2600s. So we are looking at 59. Like 49 is the minimum, so we are looking at 69 or above. But let's see what we get. And of course, as high as reliability as possible. Let's see how James Pope, our engineer, does with this part. Okay, we hit the minimum on the performance, which is unfortunate. Reliability kind of on the average side, but it's still okay. It's still better than what we have in here for sure. But I don't know, is the reliability of these parts that are in the bay going up, because normally I would be putting this chassis on the car number 1, but I kind of like that 69% reliability we have right there. So yeah, I think I will risk it. We are kind of building the car for the next season. That's why we are building a lot of parts. In the first season, this was a new game to me. I was using a lot of upgrades. Instead, I should have just spent our little money we have on new parts and improve the car. So I wasted a little bit of opportunities in the first season. But on the other hand, what I did gained us 6th position on the first one, giving us the budget for this season to have someone like Tim Morstan driving for us. So yeah, let's... We're risking it with that 44% engine for sure, but let's risk it. Let's go for the qualifiers in Circuit Eerste in Belgium, and it's gonna be wet qualifier. Well, this is wet pattern, so not much tire strategy probably going into the Oh, interesting. Is the try... Oh, okay. As the track is gonna get wetter over time, we see the blue line here in the bottom left. There's a chance that the best times might be done now, as the wet tires are not as performant. But there's not that much difference if the track was dry now, then the first times might actually stay for the whole session. But since right now we see that vertical line in the wet range on the tires, we are well in the intermediate range for a while. So let's just change those for both cars, and I will send Tim out fast. Fisher will follow. So in the qualifier, there's no limit on the tires. You get to tune the car after every laps. So you do the out lap, fast lap, and then in lap, and you get back to the pits and you can tune the car. And the more sessions we get for tuning, the better the car will be. So I'm just sending the guys out fast, and hope they get good times. And then sometimes there's like a better slot to try to get the best time. So I think in this one it is early on here, but the track is gonna be wetter. So let's see how Tim does. He's pretty good in qualifiers. He got good time for the second one. Looks like Mach is pulling the fastest time, so let's see how Tim's time holds up. He won Mach! Jesus, Tim. Tim freaking Morstan pulls it again on the qualifier. This time might actually stick. Damn, Tim, you're so good. So Tim has a trait that he gets +2 in his stats on the qualifier. I think it's maybe on the focus, not the speed. But he's like a qualifying specialist, so he always does a little bit better here. And we've had Tim on the second spot once, but not on... no, wait, were we in pole position once? No, I think it was front row, like second. But anyway, track is getting wetter. I think we have a time to pull one intermediate here. But then, yeah, I think this time might stick, depending on how the tuning goes. But let's see, I think this one requires engine and steering more than the chassis. So we'll do this one, and again I'll explain this just quickly. We have 15 ability points on the engineer, depending on their ability, how many do you get. And then you spend these yellow engineering points to get tuning for this race. So this number here shows what parts we have at the moment, what its performance is. Engine for acceleration, chassis for the speed, steering for braking and cornering. And then specifically for this race, you can tune it further by these tuning sessions in the qualifying. And here in the tuning you have this zone called Golden Zone. In our current engine, the 80 is the maximum, so from 76, 75 to 80, there's the Golden Zone. If you hit that, you get bonus of 10. If you overshoot the Golden Zone, so if you go to 81, it actually goes back to 50 or something in the middle. So you want to hit the Golden Zone but not go over. But sometimes the RNG is such that you can't even get there. So for example, spending 4 points here, we would be getting up to 14, but we might just hit 5 as well. And I'm usually looking for opportunities where we have potential to get more than 3 upgrades for the points we spend. So for example, this 3 to 16 is such. Now we hit 15 out of 16, so we hit good RNG in there. And let's see, this one we hit 13 out of 14, so getting really lucky with these tunings right now, which is of course good. 12 out of 19, and then we get some guaranteed points, and tune their car and send them out as soon as they are ready. Rinse and repeat. If Tim doesn't improve their time now, then we know that they might actually hold on to that first spot with their out of the pit lap, stealing it from the others. But let's see how that goes. I will improve Fisher's car speed a bit, if we could get some RNG on it actually. Yeah, it's decent. others might be waiting for. Wow. Wow, they are waiting. Okay, please give Tim a clean track. Don't do it. Ah, all the traffic in the world. So annoying. So annoying. Okay, he's not improving, but he hasn't complained that he can't get past someone. So this will be as fast as he can. Yep. We might have pole position for this race. First time ever. But let's not, like, they can easily still shoot with their fast cars in the end, but I'll just speed this up. Oof. Okay, it's not gonna last. Maybe 600ths of a second. Mach is behind Tim there. So, and we are getting into the wet range now, which means that the performance will be worse, but there will be a little bit more grip in the end, just a tiny little bit. So this higher one here, the gray, is how much rubber there is in the road, improving the grip, faster they can go. So maybe there in the end, but the track is so wet, and the wet tires are not as good as intermediates. So let's see. Maybe this was Mach's last chance. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Okay, let's see how we can tune the car. 15 out of 16. Good RNG, thank you. 6 out of 13. Let's go to wet tires to not risk any sort of crash here. Because in the end, what result we get, it's not that big of a deal. Of course, if we would be first, I don't think there's even like bonus for being in a pole position. Even that in real life, that would be like massive sponsorship chance that, hey, we did it. We are in the press conference and in the qualifiers, but not in this game. Okay, let's see what we can get. 9 out of 16. Use those points and ascent vision as well. Alright, RJ, take care. Team has a clean track to see how the wet tires do. Moretti is still improving their time, as they went out with intermediates. So maybe Mach can actually still pull intermediate time. They all went with intermediates, even though the track is getting better. Risky. To me, too risky. Okay, that's good. It's not so good. Moretti is improving their time, but are they improving it enough? And what will Mach do? Watching those sector times, they are not improving. At least not now. They might improve some other section. See how it goes. Yeah, they're not improving. But it's only 600ths of a second, so only they need just a little improvement and they would beat us. Wait, what? Team improved their time on wet tires. I didn't even know this. They improved their time. Man, Tim. Magic man. So that means that the others can do that as well with their wet tires, but it's a good thing Tim already did it. Jeez. Wow. Yeah, they improved their intermediate time on... Wow, okay. So exciting to have such a good qualifying driver. Okay, we are getting to the range where we can hit the golden zone. And we don't want to overshoot it. So for example, this, if we hit the 9 on this 4 to 9, it could overshoot, so I'm not taking it. Because it would kind of ruin all the good progress we did there and the other ones. So let's Let's just get that and try to get a better RNG range, that we hit the golden zone more securely next time. Keep sending them out. I really like that the game keeps the whatever speed setting you choose, it puts it on when they are not in the pit, and then it automatically slows down when they get in the pit, so you can get through these parts. Which does get somewhat repetitive, but it's also kind of fun to watch how you do, so it's a balance. Okay, let's see. 11 out of 17, 20 out of 20. 9 out of 15. Good job there for Fisher. Okay, Moretti pulled fastest time on all sectors. So I guess our time is not as secure as we thought it would be. Yeah, now the Isivinini is showing who has the better car. Really unfortunate numbers there for the engine. We can't tune it without risk of overshooting. So our dreams of being in a pole position ripped from our fingers. In sessions where it is dry in the beginning, you can like steal it with soft tires in the beginning. Okay, do we risk it? Don't hit 19. Thank you. Now it's getting too risky there. Don't like it. Bad RNG. Oh. That means Tim needs to come back in. Vera crashed. 135. Let's wait with the timer there. I think we can change tires, but not tune. Yeah. So we'll send them out in like 135-ish. Although Fisher... Yeah, I guess we'll wait. We can get more tuning out of it if we just have them drive in. They just can't get faster time. So I think with Fisher... You know what? Go out already. And I will try to get good track here for team to actually get like a proper time. It's a little bit of traffic. Yeah, not improving their time, unfortunately. Still second. Yeah, we got a bad traffic for team there, unfortunately, and the timing is such that we can't get more. So I think second is what we get. Yeah. We can get this one last tuning, and I should have just sent Fisher out just to get one more tuning out instead of waiting. That was a mistake. Okay, if we hit good range there. So I think it's actually from like 70 to 80. That was pretty good for you. That was not. Yeah, not hitting good ones in this one, fortunately. And no time in improving time anymore. One last tuning for Tim, and yep, second is our spots. Moretti pulled a miracle time there on wets, surpassing us, unfortunately. Looks like we're not gonna, unless I risk it. So if we hit this 5 to 12 into 8 or less, I think I will keep 72. It's too risky. 11 there. That can over. Actually, let's try that. Yeah, that could have overshot, but that was worth the risk. Overall, pretty good tuning. Okay, Mach still has a time to pull a fast lap, but they are not improving their time. So I think the second is ours. Yep. Track was simply too wet. Good. We take second. Front row. Front row for Team Morstan. And Fisher once again 10th in the qualifier. Unfortunately, both Waylocks in front. The ones we are fighting. But beat both Chapmans and Laprans in the race. But this doesn't tell us that we have a faster car. I was just better off going out fast with the intermediates when it mattered. The race is gonna be dry. The track might be wet in the beginning because of the rain on the earlier day, possibly before the race, but the race itself is dry. These are often curious ones. Yeah, because it's gonna start in the intermediate range. Actually, it's quite wet, so definitely starting on intermediates. As the track is drying, there's no point in going for wets. The weather forecast is not always right, so we see some dark clouds there. It might actually start raining. But with intermediates, that doesn't matter that much. I will push our car in the beginning. And let's see how it goes. Let's go on, Tim, and let's watch the start. Front row. Chapman got a really good start. Decent for us. Decent for us, keeping the third, but Laprans will just swoosh by us with their better cars, I'm sure, and Isivinini as well. So we are really fighting Maldonado here. Really fighting Maldonado. Fisher holding on to 9th is an excellent start. Both Waylocks behind, which is where we want to have them. So Waylocks lost in the start. Lope had a great start coming back from their injury. So good for them. Mach and Woods staying behind Morstan and now passing them. We have a little bit of gap building up between us and Maldonado, which is not super ideal. So maybe I'll push these intermediates a little bit with Tim. Ooh. Campbell has crashed and it looks bad. Hopefully Campbell is okay. Red flag means restart. Okay. The game getting all the audio off and just having those crows there in the sound. It's really like atmospheric for the horrible crash that just happened. As said, drivers can die or get a very heavy injury. So hopefully Campbell is fine. The good news about the red flag is that we can fully repair our car and we can change tires. So we'll still continue on the intermediate. We'll just put a fresh pair in. It's too early for dry ones because the track is still wet, even there where the actual start happens. So let's do that. It's really RNG. We've had like super miracle starts, like where they go from 10th to 4th. So it's it is RNG. But yeah, good news about this one, but that we were able to use the time and repair. So that gives us reliability for the end of the race. Of course, everyone else can do it as well, but with our 40% parts, this might actually be important. Okay, let's wait this time here. And let's watch the restart from Team Morstan's point of view. I think it might be like acceleration. Man, that's so... Wow, okay. Wow! It can be bad, but that was like... What the hell just happened again? Jesus, Tim. Wow. Wow, what the fuck, Tim? What is this? What the fuck is this? This doesn't make any sense. This happened in the previous race as well. There must be some... There must be some hidden mechanics in this game that are not shown. Wow. Oh my god, that was so bad. We're literally fighting for like podium position and we are 15th. Like, because this game is kind of we literally lost 20 seconds in one lap. Like, there's nothing in the game that makes kind of shows me why that is happening. I would really like to know that what's going on in there. Because that's the second time it has happened. You know what? You know what? It might be sabotage. Because I've only seen the sabotage failing. I'm not seeing it. Okay, I'm also pushing Tim's stress into horrible levels. It's my bad. Wow, we should be there in 6 and 7 and we are somewhere back here. Wow, I think we can get back to that fight, but that was such unnecessary, like half a lap in one start. Yeah, and especially considering like the championship fight against Maldonado. Oh wow. Okay, how's the tires? Still in the wet range. Ah, such a, because I have no control over that. There's nothing I can do. And going like that, like losing literally 15 positions, that hurts so much. Because then kind of now we have to fight back and we can't get it back. Like we can't get back here. No matter what happens, we can't get there. Unless we do like one pit into hards and go with one pit and that somehow works. I don't know. Oof. But on the other hand, it keeps this game exciting. Like if this was always going as planned, then obviously that would be... Okay, is it too early to change into hards and kind of risk it? I think it is. Also, it is drying so fast that the intermediates will lose it. It's a homeric. We have been doing really well. We have been doing really well, but we got absolutely horrible restarts after red flag on this one, and Morstan dropped into the very almost end of the pack. We have been fighting it back now, but we have been fighting for podium positions in some of this season, so it's been exciting. This got exciting in the wrong way, but let's see how it continues. Let's keep an eye out how people are changing into away from the intermediates as the fight this one continues. At least we are right there with Holgersson, so I don't know. Maybe the others just have they are so much better teams or better cars. Maybe we are just we are riding our luck in some of these, and kind of this is more our actual position. I don't know. Maybe Wenlock or Waylock sabotaged us. Who knows? Okay, let's push our car a bit. Fisher on 10th is amazing. That's really good. Still in the intermediate range. We'll push the engines there a bit. I'll push the guys, I mean. Man. From fighting for like 5 to 6 to fighting for staying in the top 10 due to a bad start. Also, it will continue to rain in there. Huh. Really? Really? I was thinking of changing into hards. But it actually starts to rain. If it continues to rain, it will kind of get wetter back. But then there's a small patch there that is... might go like, We might actually keep these intermediate. Okay, those guys are changing into... I never know what's the right call here. Do we follow the best teams and change into mediums? Medium here in between, and then we even It looks like in this track the pit stop is quite long. As we swooshed by LaRose and Lovera in the pit stop. This, like, we can justify this both ways. Staying on intermediates, kind of pushing the intermediates we have to the very end and go for another set of intermediates, or take advantage of this tiny bit of track here. But also the track is getting more traction there, despite the rain. So I think changing to mediums now is a better call. And also, like, at least shown to the player, this game doesn't simulate like tire temperature and things like that. That I think the more complex manager games do. Yeah, some of them are changing into hards even and try to push those. I think I will take hards. And if the track stays okay, we'll just push them to the end. Because this pit stop seems long. It takes a long time. We'll keep Fisher there for one lap. Lope went in. Let's push the engine a bit. We have a lot of extra fuel. Let's do the same thing. Go with hearts and try to keep them, because unless it starts to like rain heavily, I think it will not get like super wet. Because in real life it could all of a sudden rain so much that there's like centimeters of rain on the track. Doesn't really happen with this game. The kind of like how do you get 32 seconds in effectively after a restart? Do they really have so much better cars? I don't know. Do not know. I'll just continue to burn the fuel here in case there's another yellow flag. Okay, we got past Holgersson with Tim, and we are fighting Lovera. Gonna get lapped there by those top teams. I'm okay getting lapped by the Isivinini or La France, but Maldonado being there, that's concerning for the rest of the season. Oh, Morelli got a tire break. Unlucky, but in a good place. They didn't lose like whole lap. Still dropped to 5th. Maldonado getting gifted a podium position again. Damnation. I'm not sure what others will do with their tires. I think Israelis will come in, but Maldonado is there on hards. So it's playing here with the fuel to make sure that we don't have like too much left. I think we can probably catch like LaRousse there, but yeah, we just lost it there in the restart. Maldonado pulling fastest lap. They are doing amazing. The dream is slipping away that we could have been able to challenge them. Maybe some races we can again. I think depending on kind of what level of engineer they have, that kind of does in a way that top teams are getting better and better, because they, in every part evolution that they build for their car gets more better. I invested in as good of an engineer as I could. But I think in the next season what I need to do is like get like absolutely amazing engineer, keep Tim. Fisher is our budget guy, and we just try to get even better engineer for the next one. And of course, the AI can do some weird bidding decisions here, so who knows. Still have 20 laps to go, and we are driving with these tires to the end. Others might not. It will get a little bit wet there in the end. So should I actually push the tires and change into intermediates in the end? Ah, that's gonna be another gamble again. What's the performance here? 986. It's gonna go down to like 979. But it's only like seven laps left. Ah, it's gonna be a rough gamble. And we can almost push the engine already with Fisher. Well, Tim is in the zone. Let's see if they can catch LaRousse there. Ooh, okay. Yellow flag. Let me think. Okay, it's already this wet. So I think changing into intermediates is a better call. The performance difference is just so big. If they can hold it. I don't know what's the right call. Already has beaten 4 times. Well, one of those is the restart, but they're still 5th. And they are pitching again. They are changing into intermediates now that I know this. Yeah. Maybe I'll just follow suit. Maldonado just passed already the pits. But they will have more time. Yeah, I'm changing. Changing there with Fisher. Fisher will go for... I think I should have maybe taken Fisher in, but I think I will try to... I will risk it with Fisher keeping them on hards. Maybe that way squeeze myself into points. Yeah, behind Holgersson again. Will Holgersson pit? Yeah, they go for intermediates as well. Maldonado goes in. Yeah, that yellow flag got me into a fuel burn zone. Oh yeah, it's already wet. I think with Fisher. It's gonna be risky. They are so far behind. Lupe will pit. Lupe will pit and we can get ourselves into, but then Lupe will have intermediates and they can probably catch Fisher. On the other hand, 11th or 20 doesn't really matter for me. So I will risk it with Fisher keeping the hearts on, and let's see how that does. Because Lupe on the 10th position at the moment will pit. They will get their new tires. And let's see if we're gonna hold on to that 10th. So Lope is 16 and a half seconds behind. Fisher is the only one with hearts on track. The game is telling me something there. And also we are 38 seconds behind Maldonado. At least Maldonado is 5th and not on top 4. And we are only 1 position behind, but... yeah. 16 seconds behind Fisher. 14. They got a swoosh by. Oh, 10 seconds. Oh, it's massive difference. Yeah, they already passed. Didn't work. Okay, go get new tires and don't die. We tried. We tried. So, like 15 seconds a lap difference. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Let Fisher by. Let's at least push your driver skills to the limits. We have been fighting for this 5 and 6 with Maldonado, and we are there in the end. It just was a little bit of a roller coaster for Tim Morsten. Don't die is always good advice. I think so. Like, it's like one of those baseline things. Probably wouldn't say it in real life to a driver, but... Again, the important thing is that Waylocks are behind us, but since they are both in top 10, I think they will outpoint us in the race for the 4th team. It's almost getting to the wet tire range here, so this end will be a little bit risky. Fisher behind Romano, previous season teammates there again, fighting for 11th. Irrelevant to us, but might be sponsor money for them. And again, we are so far from the 10th position, which would be points, that doesn't really matter for Fisher. Last lap. We are securely 6th. Unless something happens, so... yeah, again, the 12th. 12 doesn't matter for us. 6 and 12. Kind of disappointment, but in the end, like 6 is okay. 6 is okay, but that's horrible restart after the red flag. That's gonna. Oh no! Oh, second death of the season. Rodney Campbell out. Man, brutal. Brutal. Second one. So that's the third driver dead in 2 seasons. Rest in peace. Ryan pulled the... I wasn't even paying attention who was leading, but Ryan actually pulled a win for LeBron. Yeah, Waylock with same points, so at least that's good. 8-8 is alright. So team now in 6th, we are 10 points behind Maldonado, and I think this is a lost case. It's more about can we hold on to the 6th and keep Holgerson behind us, because I think Chapman is just too good of a car at the moment. Here we have 14 points on Wayland, so I keep missing. I keep saying Haylock, and I keep saying Wenland. Wayland and Hemlock. So Wayland is the one we are fighting, and the imposition gives us the sponsor money or budget for the next season. So holding on to this 4th is really important. Early on in the season we were kind of neck and neck with Chapman, but they are pulling apart now. Okay. We will have Morelli, and now we have Morel coming in to replace the strategically died Rodney Campbell. Next one will be in Stretto. Let's see what sponsorship offers we get. Finish in the top 10 in a race without using the highest engine push mode. In theory we could do that maybe with Fisher and just try if we get 4 money. If we do this, we can guaranteed do it. I think I will try this. And we see if Fisher gets there. Yeah, let's see if we can get, like, if we... It's kind of missing 2, but because this we could do for sure, this requires a little bit of luck. We will just not do it with Tim. And top 10s have been tough for Fisher, so... yeah, I don't know actually. Guaranteed 2, maybe 4. Let's do the 4, there's 2 races for it. Let's see if it happens. Let's see if it happens, but let's take a break here, and then we continue. And for you guys watching here live, I will be streaming tomorrow, because it's the Easter Monday. I will be streaming all day. So we'll go for another 2 hours today, because no working day tomorrow. And then we kind of start in the morning after I wake up. But for you guys watching on YouTube, you can find the list in the video in my channel playlist. You know the drill. But let's have a break for all of us, and then we will have 3 last races for the season and see how we can set ourselves up for the season of 1972. But now, a little break, and I will see you guys in just a moment.